Hey everybody, welcome to Yeah Buddy. You might recognize me from my other videos, such as how to fix a leaky AC and how to install an E-ZPass. Today, I'm going to show you how to install or mount an air conditioning bracket. Let's go do it. All right, in order to install your window AC bracket, you're going to need a couple things. First, you'll need a window. You'll probably want to have an air conditioner too. Otherwise, I don't know why you'd be installing it. Check out the equipment that came with it. Look at the screw types. These with the little plus sign are Phillips head screws. So you're gonna need some sort of screwdriver or drill that's got a similar bit. Here, Phillips head. All right. And you're not gonna wanna drop it. You're also gonna need the couple brackets that come with it. You'll have one that's convex, one that's concave. This concave one will be the one that goes down first, because there's a hole in the middle that you're going to need to drill through. Some people also say that you need to figure out the weight balance on the air conditioning unit that you're going to install, so that you can figure out exactly where you're going to install your bracket, whether it's left of center, right of center of the windowsill. You know, if you've got a significant weight differential, some structural integrity issues with your window, that might be advised, but I'm just going to install mine right in the middle. All right, fortunately you can see somebody had drilled holes in this window before me, so at least I have a little bit of a guide where I'm going to put it. But the first thing you'll want to do is, if this contraption came in pieces, you'll want to put it together. And before you put it together, you're probably going to want to do a little bit of a dry fit, so to speak, of where this fits in the window, because there are two ways to set this up. One, just like this, where the top of the bracket sits on the windowsill as normal, and the bottom of the bracket pushes right against the bottom of the windowsill. However, that's going to probably lead to the issue, because you have all the weight pushing on the windowsill on the top and on the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to adjust this bracket so the top still fits up here with the other pieces, but the bottom fits down here. And right now you're saying, yeah, buddy, it's already doing that. But I'm gonna need to install the mounting block first. So I'll be right back. We're gonna get that set up with the dry fit. Okay, in order to get that dry fit, let's start by putting it in the center screw. There's already been holes drilled in. If you don't have holes already drilled in, not too tight. If you don't already have holes drilled in, you're going to want to first take a drill set and figure out what size your screws are. Your instructions should say, you know, and the instructions will probably tell you what size of drill you're going to need. So I'm going to grab it right out here, and it fits nicely right on top. And if you can see, I'm going to do a close-up right after this. We have a level right here, and you're not going to want the bubble to sit in the middle of the level. You're going to want the bubble a little bit closer to you, because that means that you have your bracket tilting down. And with the bracket tilting down, here, let me get this here. The bracket tilting down, if the air conditioner is installed, all of the water is going to end up dripping down and away from you instead of back into your apartment. And if you do have water dripping back into your apartment, I do have another video where I tell you how to fix a leaky air conditioner. Take a look, top right corner. I'm going to have a little boom pop up right there. Click on that video if that's your problem. Anyway, next step is I'm going to get this fully secured into the window. Take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you want to see more how-to videos, parking stories in New York City, and videos of my cute puppy Haven. Let's go. All right. So you want to be super careful when you do this, especially if you're living on a 6th floor apartment. I'll show you my view in a moment, but out the George Washington Bridge, 6th floor, New York City apartment window. Sometimes you can just hand tighten them in to start. You don't need to have the drill. just to get a loose fit in there. Okay. It is tilted down quite a bit, a little more than I want. So I'm gonna adjust it up just a little bit. So let's tighten these down. Not all the way. Okay. So let's see how our fit is here. Better. It's kind of loose. Thought that would be it. Clearly not. Sometimes you think you got a fit and you don't. Dang. Okie doke. So I had it on the third bolt, or the third hole here. I moved it to the fifth hole in. Dang. Just loosely hand tightened this this nut here, and I'm gonna try to see if it fits a little bit better. The window. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. It's a little tighter. If we put this up, oh, like that, it's gonna tip away a little bit. So I think we're gonna end up with a better, stronger fit. Rock and roll. Alrighty. So now that I got it dry fit in there, I'm gonna gently place that back in. You're not gonna wanna drop any pieces down 6 floors. And again, just hand tighten some of these screws in to start. See where my bubble is. My bubble. Ooh, there we go. All my bubbles in the right place. Good. So they're not super tight yet. I'm just going to do some final adjustments. Nope. There we go. Good. Okay. Okay. There we go. We have a pretty solid base there, and it's touching against the wall. It's not bouncing or anything, and the bubble is pointed up, meaning that there's a little bit of decline going out the window, which is exactly what you want. And then the next step is to get your air conditioning unit in there. Yeah, buddy. One other thing I'm going to mention is you can see that I've screwed the top of the bracket into the windowsill. Others prefer to screw it into the concrete. You know, that's going to obviously hold a lot better than a windowsill, but you're going to need a lot more spacers. It's going to be further out. It's going to be a little bit more cumbersome, and it's going to destroy your concrete over time. So I've just done the windowsill. It should be sufficient, given that most of the weight of the air conditioning unit is going to be actually on the window. If I can focus it in there. Yeah, it'll be mostly on the windowsill down here and up here. But I just wanted to call that out because I know somebody's going to comment on it and say that I should have put it in the concrete instead of the windowsill. All right, now I'm going to take you out the window and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's pressing up against the wall. There, as opposed to pressing up against the windowsill, which is not what I would have wanted. Now let's get a closer look at the bubble. Okay. You can see how the bubble is not in the middle. I'd like it up slightly more, but I think this will do as long as the water is traveling away from the apartment. I think we're good to go. And there we go. The George Washington Bridge and New York City. I'm going to give you a couple examples of other apartments. So there's a successful installation. Another successful installation. Oh no, fail. If they've got a weak window, that bad boy is not gonna make it. So that's it. That's how you install a window air conditioning bracket. Take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more how-to videos. Yeah, buddy.